2022.
Okay. Sure.
Sorry, I'm talking to myself.
It's all good.
You can go whenever.
Joke.
Okay. Here we are. Okay. As the team wanders forwards into the rest of the events that play out so far, your team managed to take on the, well, werewolf trial is one word of saying it. Another way of saying it is, well, how should I put it? Your team tried to fight the werewolves hand-to-hand combat sometimes, other ones outsmarting them, and some others playing games. In the first running, Ramus against a 16-year-old, she kept repeating it, faced off in a mix of martial prowess and magic. Immediately, Ramus shot an electric bolt of, I think it was lightning, I forget what it was, but enough energy that it concussed her almost to go down immediately. She was only 16. Ramus not holding back, but obviously didn't want to kill the person, stated, "All right, call the game off. She needs medical attention." Not knowing that you can't call the match for your opponent, disqualified himself. Because that's not a thing you can do. Like, if you could do that, why wouldn't boxers say, like, "All right, my opponent decides to lose. Can we ring this up? I need to go." Pretty interesting, though. The next running, Dan and another individual, actually it was a 3-year-old, I think, decided to go down, and Dan wanted to play catch. The rest of the team, remembering that box-ish thing that he had was a boat, didn't want the 3-year-old to die. So they persuaded the individual to step out. Tempest and Becky were helping them, and another person came in, a pretty strong, sturdy werewolf individual. Dan immediately called the boat on them, but they were strong, so they were able to hold on to it well enough that it didn't crush them. Becky then called them out. "Hey, we're not strong enough to continue on with the boat on you." Took that as a challenge and actually succeeded, because I rolled like a 18, a 20, and a 19. So there was that one. But the one that really impressed everyone was Tempest and the leading hunter in a bow range combat attack. Shannon rolls a 7. Trips along the way. In a combat of long distance, Tempest immediately just shot a bow out, mated multiple individual bows, and shot straight into the man that he just collapsed. Because I think you did exact amount damage to just knock him out. Reviving him, he then played it off like, "Oh, keep growing and you'll do a good job." Immediately, you taught your bow and panic freaks out, walks away super quickly. But thanks to all of this, Ramus showing sympathy, Tempest just far and above leading through that. The only one they didn't really care for was Dan, because he just straight up lied each and every step of the way.
I did.
So that one was immediately disqualified. But Esther and Vase spoke with the rest of the group, and, showing that your team held respect to their own thing, showing that you guys already had a rapport towards everything else. Micah technically dating, maybe betrothed to Vase. That still hasn't come up yet. We'll figure that one out later. Showing actual relationship with the werewolves, decided to go along with you. There are a few people here and there, but a good amount, 95% of the pack are going with you back to the capital of Dust. There are a few sentries here, an away point to make sure that if something does come along this way, they'll be here to give word. But
so it's not just the the women and children going. There are some. I thought maybe it was just the women, children, and then the elderly going.
Women, children, elderly, and a good amount of them can fight, but you guys convinced them well enough that a lot of them are just going with you.
Okay.
You guys did good. So there's only a few handful of people here remaining, 8. Like in case something comes down here, they will advance forwards to try to go to the city you're going to and give warning, like, hey, this is happening.
Right. They're protecting the city and then gonna forewarn us. I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
But your team managed to do this, and now you are beginning your travels. However, along the way, which was the last thing that happened, you do hear someone in the distant corner just shouting out, hello? Hello? Has anyone seen my grandmother? And Becky and Tempest, you're like walking along this like elderly woman that has taken you in as family. Like you don't see the woman that's currently like walking around, but do you like look for them? Do you like ignore them?
I ignore them.
All right.
I've been thoroughly convinced of the rationale that this is actually Becky's grandmother, so I'm like, oh, it's sad, someone lost their Nana.
All right, fair enough. I'm gonna make them
And I'm
roll.
delusional, so I think I actually hung out with my grandma.
I guess that's fair in a way. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna make them roll for it. Oh, natural 20.
Dun 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 dun.
While you're traveling along the way, you do see like all of you are paired up, maybe like not that far away, but close enough that you can like speak with one another. The elderly woman known as Becky's grandma is like walking alongside you. She does look towards your team, or rather she looks towards her grandchild, presumably, and Tempest, and like she brings Becky like a little further away from the group, like not far enough away that you can't see her, but far enough that unless you're actively listening, you wouldn't be able to hear her. But
I'm actively listening.
all right. She's not like doing anything heavily. Yeah, she's not hiding it super well. So if you're actively listening, you probably can hear. So you just hear her, I guess. State towards Becky. Dear, I did notice that you left this in the cookie jar early this morning. Rather, I made sure to bring it along. You did say that you were gonna bring someone here to introduce me to. I just assumed it was your expected.
Who were you? Sorry, my eyesight's pretty bad, and it's very bright out. And you sound like my grandma.
Yes.
Oh, grandma. Hello. Yes, thank you. I didn't expect to see you so soon. I guess you've come to show me how great I am again. Do you have gifts?
Her insight's not that great, and she actually has partial blindness. I'm gonna make her roll for insight. -2. That's a 6. She just believes you. Oh dear. It's me. I know we have the stigma in our eyes, but it is your grandmother. You look just like my granddaughter, so obviously you are. But you did tell me that you were gonna introduce me to your person of interest, individual of you who aspire to marry one day. So I assume you are here for the family ring.
Yes, I am. I haven't seen that ring in a long time. I've forgotten about it.
No, we saw the ring
Oh,
last
wait.
night in her house.
That's
She showed
right.
it to us. She's like, "There's a surprise in the cookie jar,"
Oh,
and we very deliberately left it there.
yes. The ring. I again. How did I forget not to take it?
Like she immediately whips her vision towards Tempest. Because you just straight up said that in front of her. And this was more or less supposed to be like a surprise.
Oh, grandma, I have.
Does she not remember?
We
No.
did
She remembers like telling you guys like don't look in the cookie jar. It's like nothing's there for you.
I have a confession to make. I looked in the cookie jar looking for cookies. Hey, you said don't look in the cookie jar, and I thought, damn, those got to be good cookies. If I can't have them, she always told me to watch, my weight because of the definition from cutting. I cut my weight sometimes to get that good definition in the bicep area. And I went to eat cookies because I was on my cheat day, and I saw a ring, and I thought about taking it, and I didn't because I'm a good person.
Oh, you like she begins to pinch your cheek, like she has to reach up there, but she begins to do it, and she kind of does that. If you've ever seen it, like that motherly or grandmotherly thing where she pinches it and it like begins to hurt. Like you're aware she's doing it, she's aware she's doing it, but she stops before leaving a mark. Like,
Okay.
I know you did
Don't
something
roll
bad.
this.
You know you did something bad. I'm not gonna do something now. We're in public. Let's go.
Well, I feel a little weird with the ring, so I tell her to hold on to it while we travel because I lose things pretty easily, and I will probably be attacking things.
All right, dear. If that's what you think, no problem. I was looking forward to the spring wedding in a couple of months, but I suppose I can wait till fall.
Well,
I
good
am getting
news.
old, dear, so I would
Well,
prefer
good news.
grandchildren before I die.
Well, I've got good news for you. There's a chance that no one will exist, and it's impossible for you to have grandchildren. So you're basically gonna see the end of the universe, which is a pretty cool thing.
Like she like it's not a hard slap, but it's like one of those slapping jokes on your left face cheek. Like she slaps it lightly and goes, I expect grandchildren by next spring.
Okay.
And before she can walk away, you do see like two people coming close to you guys.
Ah.
Hello?
Who are you? Get away from me.
Like they're coming close to you, but they're like not directly at you. You do see a very
I sense
strong.
them.
What was that?
I sense their presence, and my danger sense goes off because I feel like I'm losing my grandma.
Fair enough. You do see a strong, sturdy built woman. Not as tall as Becky, but almost as well built as her. No glasses though. Like scars along her face, but
Wow.
very tastefully scarred.
You were quite buff, actually. Now that I look at you, man, you
Thanks.
look pretty cool. What the hell? Are we related?
I don't think so.
Do you lift?
Yeah, plenty. Like, do you
So
lift?
we-
You look pretty great
we-
yourself.
Yeah, I do lift. What do you lift? Do you?
Right now,
Hi, this is my girlfriend, Becky. My girlfriend.
Oh, that's cool. This is
Tell me
my girlfriend Ariel.
Oh.
The woman next to her. Hey. Weird way of presenting yourself, but I get
Wow,
it.
you look-
Territorial thing.
It's new, sorry.
Ariel, you don't have air as in like air, like as in the stuff in the stuff birds swim in.
Yeah. Like
Is
I
she a
do.
genasi?
Yeah, she's an air genasi.
Wow. You too
Wow.
look
You
very
guys look
similar.
kind of familiar.
Have we
I don't
met-
know why, but you just look so familiar.
Have we met? I think we've met.
Maybe. Big world. We travel out there with our own group, like exploring things here and there. We're like dealing with a cult. It's like sacrificing people to an old god.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's
Very similar to what we've been doing, actually.
damn. This is some cool stuff. Like, why y'all here?
Well, I came here to visit my grandma. I like immediately looks behind her, to Ariel. To visit.
Oh,
Tempest.
also
I don't know about
just
Becky,
our grandmother.
but she immediately like paused for the truth of why they got here. And we
I
just
totally
saw.
believe that this is Becky's grandma.
This
They knew each other. How could they not be?
A predicament.
And like the grandma to the side, not depicted, looks up towards these very tall women, like straight up in front of her. Becky and no name because you never asked for the name, which is fine. But she like looks up and goes, "Oh, two of you." Like begins to like move her elderly glasses to try to focus,
Did
but
you
doesn't
get us
work.
confused with someone else?
And you can see that out of game, her real granddaughter, maybe, like looks down towards her grandma, like bends down. Grandma, it's me. Me who, dear? Very, very bad at seeing things right now. It's Beatrice. Oh, Betty! Yes. You're here. But there's like two of you here. Yes. I don't know who she is, Grandmama.
I don't know who she is.
I don't know who they are. Except
This
unless
is
they
very.
are us.
I'm honestly confused. You guys look so familiar. I
The
have to.
primordial.
I have to have met you before.
It's the primordial. The primordial has made two of me, because I was too strong for one body.
Beatrice looks towards you guys. I don't know, maybe. I mean, you do looks towards Becky. Fairly similar. Like, you're a little bit taller, but a little less built. But, you know, height changes that. So you might have, like, a greater reach. Pretty cool. Impressive. By the way, I do dumbbells around 200 pounds each. Do you lift?
I do. I lift, bro. You lift?
Yeah, lift all the time, every day.
Oh,
Ariel looks towards Tempest. I can't get her to stop talking about this. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay. It's cute though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 10 minutes later, when they continue to ask, "Do you lift, bro?" "Yeah, I lift, bro." "Do you lift?" "Oh, you know it." Ramus more or less falling asleep along traveling way.
Nah, Ramus is just listening in to the gossip. as
Okay.
we walk.
Here's the predicament. Y'all are trying to steal my grandmother.
I mean, she's kind of my grandma.
That's what
and-
they say if they were stealing my grandmother.
I mean, she's kind of mine. We're blood related. And then you can like hear Grandmama just states, all right, I'll settle this. I'll adopt both of you. I mean, can't you just be adopting one of us? It's all right, dear. I'll adopt as many people that need a grandmother. I mean, it's awful nice of you.
Aw. She's so
I need
sweet.
a grandmother.
Looks at you. Oh my, a talking fish. Like lightly
Yes.
pats you on the cheek. You're my grandson now, or daughter. You be
Brother.
whoever you want, dear. But you now have a grandma.
Brother,
Why is she turned
Wow,
into a New Yorker?
Grandmama.
I don't know.
I now have a brother fish.
Fish brother.
Gosh. Yes, okay. Like begins to walk alongside you. Accidentally got adopted, Becky.
Thank you.
I think it was pretty intentional.
Yeah. Honestly, she would be a grandma to anybody. She's a very nice person. But Beatrice looks towards you guys while walking alongside you because they did come here to visit. They do talk with Grandmama about the ring. She explains things that she came here like out of the way where Ariel can't hear, but not out of the way that you guys can't hear. Yeah, she did come here to get the family ring to propose in like the next month.
Aww. Cute.
Wow. Yeah, y'all can do that. You can
Nana,
take the
I
ring.
thought you were just saying random things, but someone actually is getting married. That's so nice.
Like,
I'd say maybe a little bit louder than I should have.
Yeah, immediately she tries to hush you, but like Ariel, like quick as a whip, hears that, like doesn't pay any attention to it. But Tempest, you can see like the hair like fluff up to indicate, yeah, she heard that in the wind. There's like no getting around that. She's expecting it. But like Becky, Beatrice, like thinking the shush was enough to silence it, thinks like, yeah, this is still a secret.
Yeah. Don't worry, you're fine.
Okay,
I
good.
totally didn't hear you. Me, I mean.
Roger comes over eventually and goes, is that like valuable? Do you want me to have it? Like at Grandmama? And she starts, no, dear. I kind of need like two of them for my two granddaughters. Looks towards Stan. Unless you are planning to marry soon.
I will marry with both rings right now.
There's only one, dear.
Oh. Never mind.
Dan actually just got a marriage broken up. Actually, the engagement fell apart.
We're still engaged.
That's what he says, but he's no longer covered
Yes.
in jewels.
Hmm.
Roger then looks towards the ring, sniffs and goes, "Oh, it's platinum. That honestly tastes awful. All right. I have like some platinum on me. I can more or less make 2 of these rings if you want. It'd basically just be copying the ring, so there's like 2 of them. Oh, that's perfect, dear. Do you need a grandma? No. Like, not a human one. I'm a werewolf, dear. I'm not human anymore. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. Ancient grandma of, like, vicious ferocity. I like this one. You're my grandchild now." Got another kid.
Grandma's a werewolf.
Roger begins to, like, forge another ring. And soon enough, one ring is distributed to Becky and one to Beatrice.
Oh.
Thank
Wow.
you, Grandma.
None to Dan, at least not yet. Grandma like comes over to Dan, like pinches cheeks. "When you're ready to meet someone and you believe you're ready to wed, come find me. I'll get you a new ring."
How did you do that? I have pretty stiff cheeks.
Like the scales are coming off because they're pretty stiff. So it's kind of gross, but Grandma doesn't mind.
Strong hands.
Come find me. But yeah, Becky, go ahead and write down one family ring. Beatrice has her own. Ariel was expecting it later on this month. But soon enough, you guys do make it to the capital.
Now they are helping the primordial, right?
No. Beatrice and Ariel are like their adventures.
Fighting it like us.
Yes, but in like
Okay.
if you guys are on a battlefield, they are on the opposite battlefield. Like not opposing enemies. Like there are more than one group doing things.
My doppelgangers. There are doppelgangers.
Kind of.
So we can't pump them for information.
You can if you want to.
Yeah.
Like they are not
Wait,
the
so, like-
enemy you're facing. They are another group that's facing
We-
your enemy.
We pumping them?
Pump then dump.
We're pump them.
We're gonna shake them down.
Yes.
You heard your mom.
Yeah, let's pump.
Ramus, you pump? You lift
Yep.
weights too?
Yeah, I pump.
Beatrice. Oh, you lift?
Nice.
Doesn't really look like that, man. How much do you carry?
It's well, I carry a lot in.
Ew,
Oh,
don't go
just-
there. Ew. Ew.
They
I was gonna say something.
that's disgusting.
That's not where I was going with that. You're disgusting.
Vase, come stand with me and let's meet these newcomers.
You forget that Ramus still has a terrible hangover. So Ramus is like, I'm gonna. I carry a lot and. Handsome. Fact. Oh, I just can't do this morning.
No. Well, hello, newcomers.
Uh-oh.
Tell me a little bit about yourselves.
Beatrice looks towards you. Hey, a very attractive dude.
Yes, I am. And this
Immediately,
is
like
my
you see
very
Vase.
This is my very attractive, significant other.
I was about to say, immediately Vase was gonna do the same thing Tempest did. But you caught her mid-sentence. Yeah. Very, very intimate. Ariel's like, again, very strange, but I get it. Territorial thing. And then Beatrice states, so what do you need?
I just want to know a little bit about you. I want to know why you're in our group as we travel to a city of which we have extended these individuals some safety, and I don't know who you are, and I'm not sure if I like you. I don't know if you're safe. I don't know if you're one of them.
Like werewolf people? Because I am. Ariel is not. Met her along my journey. Very nice girl. Very attractive. Like you see Ariel blush. But Beatrice does state. Like, are you talking about the things that's going on out in the world?
Of course.
Oh, no, not one of them. I am part of the werewolf pack. This is my grandma. You see like an elderly woman like traveling alongside Becky and Beatrice. Like more or less holding Becky's hand, holding Beatrice's hand while they walk. I came here to make sure she's okay. And now I'm walking alongside you guys, well, to bring her into the city before I head out back to my group.
Where is your group?
Like right now, they're in Frost.
What are they doing in Frost?
Trying to collect forces to go against the new regime out there. There was this group of mechanical, well, it's quite strange, but like mechanical ice-formed beings of the elements that basically swept over the capital and the kingdom, took it over. And right now I'm trying to find reinforcements to bring them down.
Frost has been taken over?
Yeah, a while ago.
By who?
They call themselves the Crimson Order.
Wait.
I don't know. I'm just gonna gasp.
They gasp.
Have you been to the other places? Or is this the only one that's been taken over?
I went to Alquist a while ago, but apparently they went over a new regime change, and the Queen has now taken over. So right now they're like getting political matters at hand, and I did hear that they were in contact with Dust, forming some type of council with them. So I came here to make sure my grandma's okay before meeting with them.
Okay. And you were able
Wow.
to escape Frost.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty smart myself, and Ariel's no pushover either.
Huh.
Hmm. She's no vase, that's for sure.
Immediately blushes. I mean, no, they're two separate people. Ariel's like, honey, she means like, I'm not as great as her own partner. I mean, you're pretty great. I mean, honestly, if you weren't great, I wouldn't have chosen you as my partner. Like, immediately blushes, walks away.
But Vase is your leader.
Yes, she is an incredible leader, yeah.
Yes. And
Like-
she's mine.
Congratulations, you make a very cute couple. Actually, not cute. Attractive, gorgeous couple.
Thank you. We are very attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you may hang around just for a while.
Okay, wasn't going to go anywhere, but thanks for the approval.
You're welcome.
So you guys said that your group is in Frost. Where are you planning to go after your grandma makes it to a safe place?
We're going to go speak with the council to see if we can't get aid by them, get assistance. Well, I should probably reiterate, the main force of our team is in Frost. We have a collective group of over 100 people, but we do have a regiment coming into Dust some couple of days from now.
What are you asking them for help on?
Support.
Like,
We need
what is
manpower.
And you're trying to take down this primordial too, right?
Yeah, like we're not going to work with them. They're literally trying to murder people to like form some sort of permanent spell or something.
Okay, so what if you
Trade places?
and us, or what if we teamed up? What if we worked
Ooh.
together?
Yeah.
You guys seem cool and very cool.
I don't know. I think I'm cooler, but they're pretty cool.
Oh, you're definitely cooler,
Oh,
Becky,
thank
don't
you.
worry.
I mean, you're pretty rad, but I'm pretty sure we can take you guys. Ariel's like, yeah, you're pretty cool, Beatrice. And Becky, you're not that bad either.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Beatrice, thanks. But Ariel then states, like, if we're facing the same enemy, it wouldn't hurt to have numbers. But we still need to speak with Dust to see if everything's all right. Like, other than manpower, we do need supplies to make sure any refugees are taken care of. In case things are to fail.
Well, we are the group that have set out have set out and established safe passage for your family.
Beatrice does state, yeah, I did hear that from Grandma and the rest of the people that I was speaking with. You guys did an amazing job from what I can tell.
Thank
Uh,
you.
A lot of people are quite stubborn here. Like, not for naught, they have been dealt a terrible hand from time to time, so I get it. But you all seem to be capable, strong individuals.
I
like,
am. Thank
Looks
you.
around your team heavily attractive for some reason.
Thank you. I am heavy, the attractive. Attracted to heavy things.
I mean, I am too. Like, I lift every day.
I lift more though, bro.
Oh my
Do
gosh.
you lift?
Yeah, I lift
Like, I
every
do-
day. Like, how many squats
like-
do you do a day? Like, I
A day?
practice for like an hour, 1,000.
1,000.
Yeah, like for morning warm up, and then like I take a 10-kilometer jog. This goes on for another 10 minutes.
Yeah. See,
You are
that's the
both
problem.
so tiresome.
You're running. You're running too much on your cardio. You gotta lift heavy.
No, you gotta go with cardio to
Rep-
stretch
you're
out your
high rep-
muscles so you can make them bigger.
But you're high repping it out
That's
now.
not what
You
cardio
gotta-
does.
You got a low rep, heavy weights. Those heavy weights, you know, the ones that you can't lift, bro, because you too weak.
No, I can lift them all the time, every day, over my head. Ariel like looks towards you, Tempest. Again, I apologize. She gets like
That's
this a
not how
lot.
cardio works.
I
knows
know.
that, right?
I know.
Okay.
Well, it's pretty cool though. You do look like you lift. I might take some pointers from you sometime. Like if you write down your lifting schedule, I could give it a shot. Although it's probably pretty easy, so I'll give you a lifting schedule of my own.
All right, I'll take this bet on. She begins to like write stuff that down. You begin to write stuff from down. 30 minutes later, after comparing notes, they're more or less the same stuff, except she runs a little bit more, and you like lift a little bit more.
Well, I never thought about that. Well, thank you.
Lifting more than just 8 hours a day. I guess I can get into
Working my
that.
muscles differently to build them stronger in different ways is what's impressive.
Like Ariel keeps apologizing to the team. But you guys eventually make it to the main gate entrance. And you, I'm just gonna take the team. The werewolves don't need to necessarily be there. They are there. It's just easier this way than getting an entire pack in this room.
Oh, we're back.
You're about to be deleted.
See?
We've been deleted.
We've died.
Oh no.
Whoa.
I have a question.
Yes.
How long was the trip, and was it long enough for me to recover from my terrible hangover and being turned into a werewolf? Like the side effects of having,
The
healing bed.
hangover is gone. You were healed, so don't worry about werewolf status. You're fine. It did take 3 days, but someone did. Ironically enough, it is Ariel that heals you. You hanged over, and but the first day when they got there, and before you guys made it a full 24 hours, before the curse fully took effect in your body, Ariel noticed you were hungover, and she does state, "Is everything all right?"
I had a night last night. It was amazing. This one werewolf woman taught me some things, but just
Math? I don't know math.
my head is killing me.
For math?
Beatrice does state, I tried math once, so I get it. It really hurts your head. Hurts your brain.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Ariel then states, right. And you said you were with the werewolf. You do know they have lycanthropy, right?
But what's the odds of getting that?
All right. Do you mind if I try something?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. She puts one hand over your right shoulder and begins. Her eyes begin to glow. They turn a prismatic color, and she goes, okay. Good news, bad news. Good news, you probably had a fun night last night. Congratulations, I guess. I don't know. Bad news, you do
You have a
have.
venereal disease!
You're pregnant.
Beatrice does
Whoa.
state. Again,
Who looked
Ariel.
at him?
We don't do double pregnancy here. I don't know why people keep spreading that. Like, it's not that. I already
Cutting the
believe you.
pregnancy.
You don't. That doesn't happen. No. Ramus, you do have lycanthropy right now. It's in an unstable state. Do you want me to get rid of it? Unless, like, you're really into this werewolf girl that you met maybe last night. I don't know. I don't know
Why does
the kind of
math
person you
a
are.
disease?
It's a curse. It can be transplanted towards someone else. Transmitted, pardon. Through
I don't wanna learn that.
scrapes, bites, blood work, and things of that nature. If you are truly committed to this woman, Sir Ramus, I would say to make sure you are prepared for the curse. If you're not, I can remove it.
I have 2 questions and a statement. First of all, I don't even remember her name.
Okay, I'm gonna remove it.
Second, no, before you do that. All right.
Yeah, you don't want to keep that baby.
How long until the curse takes effect?
From what I can tell, from what Beatrice has told me, it's within the next full moon.
Oh, that's fine.
It's
We'll
when it-
die long before that.
Shows up. But the transmogrification does fully intertwine with your DNA in 24 hours.
What?
It only appears in true form when the next full moon rises.
You should get that
Yeah, I'm
that
gonna get
baby
rid of
taken
it.
care of.
Again, not a baby. Beatrice has already told me that double pregnancy is not a thing here.
I
Okay.
don't think I'm ready for a kid at this point.
Yeah, you're definitely not ready for a kid.
Beatrice nods.
Especially because we're probably all gonna die, but I mean...
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Guess
Ariel-
what, Ray? Guess what?
What?
Ray doesn't need to care because Ray's already dead.
Wow.
It's true.
They gasp. Ariel does state, I don't know who this Ray is. Okay. She begins to cast restoration on your body, so the lycanthropy is removed. And then you begin to walk away. The hangover's still there. She didn't remove the hangover. She could have, but she didn't want to.
I'm gonna ask her, like, what are her skills? What does she do? Because, I swear I might have seen her somewhere. So, like, what do we have in common?
Other than maybe being both air genasi,
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. I'm a specialist in like hunting down people, taking them down, bringing them in like a bounty hunter. But I also make sure to heal people that in need to make sure that you don't die. Or in Ramus's case,
I'm a bounty hunter.
Oh.
I'm an assassin, actually. I care less about bringing people in, more about, like, killing bad people.
that makes sense. That tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Like I guess we do have something in common.
Yeah.
I almost
Weird,
fell in
right?
double love.
What?
What?
I almost fell in double love.
Becky,
I didn't.
no. Becky and I are going to walk by ourselves for a while and just talk
Yeah.
I didn't though. I didn't.
alone without other people to
Ariel
fall in love
immediately
with.
backs away. I'm not a part of this. This is all you, Tempest. You can settle this. Walks away back towards Beatrice. She takes. She looks towards her. All right. That man's healed. Okay, good. Again, no double pregnancy here. I get it, sweetheart. It's fine. It's fine. I know the rumors. Yeah. And then looks towards you, and then looks towards them too. What do you think they're talking about? Something about double love. And Beatrice does state, I don't know what that means. It's fine, dear. They like hold hands together with Grandmama while you guys are like hashing it out on whatever Tempest is doing.
No, I'm not, like, hashing anything out. I'm just like, okay, we need to focus on me for a minute,
Yeah.
as opposed to this other impressive person.
No. I don't mean like hashing it out, like talking or like aggressively speaking towards one another. It's like alone time, like maybe like getting rid of this potential emotional connection to make sure that your own is stronger.
Yeah, just want to talk.
Yeah.
Ramus will try to look for the woman he was with for the past 2 nights.
2 nights.
Like traveling along the same way, so you do find her. She's like traveling with a few other women here and there, like a couple dudes nearby as well.
She's got a couple other women. Sorry, dude.
Ramus will just go up to her and be
Like they're in a group, but yeah.
"Oh, how's it going?
She like
see.
flirtatiously looks towards you. Oh, I didn't see you there.
Turns out I actually caught
One of the guys in the back states lycanthropy.
yeah, I'm still hungover, so it's just like nothing's coming to me fast. Yes, that.
That does happen when you commingle with werewolves, dear.
Oh, that's
And if you
fun.
want, you can catch it again. Winks,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
the
mind.
thing. Yeah, I got it cured for now. But that's only because we're gonna go, fight the big, evil god. Yeah, that whole thing. Probably will die. But at the same time, if I do make it back, maybe we can continue this and maybe get it then.
Ew.
She more or less winks into a state. Oh, I'd love to try this out again. Do you mind if I bring along Gregory here? Like the man that spoke beforehand, looks towards you. He winks. She winks.
Hold on. Yeah.
Yep, that's the music that'll be playing at that time.
Yep, sure. I'm open to anything whatever.
I mean, if we're all gonna die.
We'll talk about
You
that
don't
when I come back
have
from
to
killing
die.
a god.
Like Gregory is a very he's in human form now, so you can see how he normally looks like. He's a very strong, sturdy man. He's roughly towering over you at 7 feet tall. Not as tall as Becky, but pretty dang tall. Muscular build body. He definitely lifts. Ironically enough, no chest hair, but no shirt either. Very lean cut. Think like Adonis statue.
No, thank you.
But I don't want to feel inadequate. It's not my thing. So I'll use alter self to make myself bigger than him.
Jeez.
You begin to change the size or length of your legs to make yourself taller.
Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, well, see you after I kill a god or die to a god.
You do see that one of
Actually,
the
I won't
women
do that.
in the group,
I don't know.
amber hair with freckles over her face, is mesmerized, but yeah, I'll see you around when I go kill a god. She's super into you as well. Not part of the threesome, but is part of that group, and you're all here talking about yeah, we're saving your city. We're also gonna go kill a god. No big thing. You walk away, and underneath her breath, you do hear passive perception of 12, Ramus.
Nope, I'm not very passive.
Darn it. Well, I'm just gonna say it anyways. She does say underneath her breath, "Wow, he's amazing."
I'll walk back to everyone. Obviously, Becky noticeably larger, and just I actually like this whole werewolf pack.
They're nice, right?
Yeah, very nice. Very.
Almost like you had terrible misconceptions about them and none of them were correct.
I was terrified of the double pregnancy, and that's a big one. That's scary.
Yeah, it is.
But once we found out that there was no such thing as well, we're not quite sure there's no such thing, but at least
yeah,
now
we have not
tried.
proved that.
Ariel looks towards you and does state, "It's no such thing. There is a thing as having twins, or triplets and stuff. So."
God, that sounds terrifying.
I don't want that.
It gives you stretch marks, but yeah. Okay. You guys begin to ask her questions. So, do you get double pregnancy if people look at you? Is
Becky,
that how you get twins?
Do you say anything noticing that I am now over 7 feet tall?
How far away are you?
I'm standing right next to Tempest.
10 feet away.
You look pretty small over there. I
What?
think. Wait, hold on. I'm probably taller.
I think he told us you were 8'3" for some reason, or 7'3", I forget.
8 feet.
I think I'm 6'8", I think.
Yes, I think it was 6'8".
Okay. Then that Adonis of a man is 6'5", then. He's supposed to be shorter than you.
Well, I don't notice.
Do you put these kinds of things in your notes?
No. I
Real
was
big,
like,
but not as big as Becky?
yeah. Like, I go like, this pretty built dude, this pretty built girl, not as tall as Becky, but pretty close.
Yeah.
Are in my notes.
Focuses more on cardio.
Yeah. But Ramus is more or less close enough to your height. Like, not as tall as Becky, but like an inch away.
Well, I would have gone as big as I could to overcompensate.
Then you would be massive.
Like, I mean, without like in reasonable, like without breaking my knees from getting too big, right?
You'd be 8 feet tall.
Okay, then I would be 8 feet tall because Ramus would overcompensate, right?
You'd be 8 feet tall.
Okay.
Like, he's objectively quite tall.
Oh yeah.
Ariel can like read people like quite well, so she doesn't say anything. Beatrice looks towards him, and he still has no muscle. What's that about? Doesn't say anything too heavily out loud. Connor doesn't even say anything because clearly you're going through something. But you guys
When I changed my appearance, could I not make because like I would have again overcompensated, and then this only lasts for an hour. I would have made myself look like a large person.
all right.
Again, overcompensating to look.
Does
bigger
Ramus know anything
in every
about
way.
building muscle?
No, no clue.
It looks like balloon-styled cartoon physics.
Yeah, it looks like I have been injecting synthol into my body.
Yeah, it looks bad to a lot of people. Like, he does look bulky, but it looks strange, like very strange. Beatrice like wonders why you didn't try to define your body instead of just building mass.
But Becky, what is Becky? See that? Because Becky, you're 10 feet away. I do look large, but not defined at all because I didn't give myself definition. But do you see me as large or large?
Well, because you're blurry in my astigmatism, I think you're stronger than you are. You look like a little wider than you actually are.
I'm also 8 feet tall right now.
Oh my god. Nah, I'd say you're at least 5'2". Because I
Wait,
have
what?
I have small man syndrome, even though I'm very, 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 very tall.
Yeah,
Okay,
Becky
well, I
can
will
never
walk
see anyone
along.
taller than her. Like, even if you are physically taller than her.
I will continue on like this for an hour.
Yeah, an hour passes, it goes and fades away. We phase away to 2 days later. You arrive at the capital with the council. Micah does step forwards because they did that a while. Sorry, Micah.
That's okay. We hadn't gotten there yet.
Also, I would try to enter first if Micah allowed me to do the introductions, like the royal introduction,
Okay.
because I was sent to be in charge of this. So Ramus would pass it on to Micah, but do the royal introductions.
Yeah, but I am with the leader of the werewolves.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So I
it
would
is
come in
because of-
first.
It
and
is because of
introduce-
my expertise in a lot of different
Yeah,
things
But Ramus
that
would come in and like
convinced
bow.
the group to come.
Ramus would come in and bow and be like, what's the name of this government again?
This
Is it
is known
council
as the
or-
Council of Dust. They don't have like a overall group name, even though that they have diplomats from Aquis, Isle, now also Mist. They don't have an overarching group name.
Okay.
You can give them one.
Yeah. I come to greet the council. We have returned from our mission. I introduce the leader of the werewolf pack, Vase, standing by with our own Micah.
They can look at you wondering, like, this is the first time you've ever, like, this group has ever presented themselves nobly. So, like, some of them begin to clap, wondering or not really sure what to do. Others, like, look at you awkwardly.
Also, yeah, I would assume that like you guys would be like, like walking front and center, not off to the side.
Yeah.
I
Council,
believe a gust of wind just walked by.
Council,
Very thin wind.
I'd like to introduce to you Vase, as Ramus has said, who will tell you that she is thankful for the protection that you are providing for her people. But I will let you talk, Vase. Go and talk. I'll stand by you if you need anything as your protector.
Yeah, she like lightly pats you on the hand, firmly grasps it, and steps forwards. Like Micah has stated, she does thank them for being allowed to be here, making sure that everything and everyone is taken care of. She does ask, do they have their own quarters to sleep in as well as move about? I know there's a lot of prejudices towards any one of the lycanthrope species, so I do worry about their safety. And Keller does state, everything has been taken care of. Right now, we do have a coordinated section off. You're more than welcome to leave and exit as much as you want, but we made sure that anyone that didn't want to go and venture into the town itself does have free access to any roaming areas they want, but also a place that they can stay if they want to, in case they don't feel like they're safe within the main city itself. Vase does thank Keller and the rest of the council, and she does state, Vase does state, I do thank you for trying to reach out and all not what you will. My pack and the rest of my team do believe you are trying to do something, so we will listen to what you have to say. I do hope we can foster better care and consideration towards one another, and seeing the people you have here, I am grateful that you have already taken those kinds of steps. And to that regard, I pledge my safety and the pledge of my safety of the people that I hold dear. And in turn, they will hold you as family, so long as you don't sever those binding ties. And Carla, the mom of the group, air quotes, does state, oh, it's fine, dear. Just make sure that you're taken care of. You have food. We made sure that everyone has food right now. Everyone has new clothes if they want them. It does rain out here, so make sure you have all that taken care of. Do you have like the tents and stuff needed? We did have bedrolls and things of that nature needed. But do you need anything else? No, I think we'll be fine. No, nonsense. I'm going to come over to make sure that every one of the elderly and kids are okay. I think we have it. No, I insist. They leave for like an hour. They come back soon after. Vase looks very ragged, like she was been moved through the entire area. And Carla more or less looks the same. All right, they all seem to be taken care of. Luckily, they had some mages there, so we could create their own founding structures so they can live inside. I didn't want them to be frozen, dear. Looks towards Carla. We were going to construct some things. We're going to do it later tonight when they actually arrived. Because we didn't know when they were going to arrive. Okay, dear, but you always got to make sure you're prepared whenever unexpected guests show up. At a moment's notice. Okay.
Wow, is she like 50s housewifing this lady?
More or less. But basically, the werewolves have been taken care of, making sure that they have their own section of the city if they don't want to leave and venture into the main city. But they can if they want to. They have full free range. Vase like looks towards you guys and mainly Micah. She is a lot. She's nice, but a lot.
That she is, but she's a good-hearted person, and she's taken care of our group for a while now.
Yeah, I can tell. She gave like 15 of our kids hard candies for some reason. I don't know if that's a thing here, culturally wise.
She seems to be slipping further from the mom role and further into the grandma role.
This is more of stepmom role. Like, I don't know what you want. I don't know what you need, but I know kids like candy.
That's fair.
This is like meeting new children. Don't know what they like, so I'm going to go with a base thing and work from there.
Werewolves like candy, right? Right, yeah, candy. Everyone loves candy.
I like candy.
Yeah. But she'll eventually actually become a mother to them. There's like no getting around that.
It's very important for us that you know that we are going to protect you, because we know that you have taken a leap of faith to come into this community. So she's probably just overcompensating right now, and she'll be fine later.
Okay. All right. She looks towards the council. Thanks again for your assistance. And Richard does state, very well then. As mentioned beforehand, as another member and group within the facilities of our kingdom, you do have a seat and chair at the council. You will not just be someone we are protecting. You are someone with a voice. So if you'd like, you can take your seat now, or you can wait a bit and make sure your people are safe and secure and come back down the line. Looks towards your team. Do you all need anything?
I need money.
I mean, like things I can do now outside of the council.
Oh, okay. Outside of the council. Do we need anything?
Do we have a place to stay?
Richard does state, you have already commandeered my inn multiple times.
Yeah, we can
Right.
continue to do that.
Huh.
I'm getting used to it. It's kind of like a second home.
Prefer it not to be, but you've
Did you
already
guys
done it.
actually ask to borrow his inn?
I don't think we've ever asked.
He's been a very nice person. He kind of just...
Yeah, but nice
us.
people don't want to be taken advantage of.
Oh, could you get us some steaks as well from the butcher?
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Maybe 35? Actually,
Thir-
feed the whole werewolves.
I don't think that can be done.
Paula can do it. She was
Also,
the
who in our group would eat? Oh, no, never mind.
mean,
Roger alone probably
I-
could eat 35 steaks.
Bet if I had enough time, I could eat this thing.
Roger nods.
Wait, eat what? No, Dan, what are you doing over there?
Just thinking.
He's like more or less contemplating eating the globe in the corner.
Wait, that's a globe?
Yeah.
With enough time.
You see like the continents of this world, the various kingdoms here and there. Like some small little flags on them to indicate like what's currently going on in the world.
Is it
Wow.
round?
It is round.
Lies.
Shiny.
It is shiny.
Lies too.
Actually, you're not sure if it's round or not. Well, not completely. You do see that the top of the globe is like the world itself, but like at the bottom of it, it's like a metallic cylinder, encapsulating perhaps the rest of the world. So it looks like a half globe.
A
By the way-
dome! I knew it. I knew it. I don't need that school. I
Sure.
got globe domes. They proved it. Everybody, you see that? I've been saying it for years. Nobody? Okay. What are we here for again? Yes, let me grab my seat.
Carla does come back with food because she actually took that seriously. Like, oh, you were hungry, dear? Immediately going to go get food. Came back soon after. Like, Roger has like 35 steaks. And everyone else has like a variety of food here and there that have been cooked to various lengths because she's not exactly sure what you want, but made enough to make sure that you could eat.
Does Beatrice have anything to say to this group? Because they were coming to visit.
Yeah, she was just waiting for you guys to
Oh.
finish things off.
Beatrice, if you would like to take this opportunity and tell him about how Frost is frozen. So sad.
Yeah.
About your adventures. Maybe this group can send some help for your people. Or for the frozen people. Or send a freezer
Oh my god,
to preserve the people.
that's not how. That's not what's going on.
That's not what's going on.
No. Do you remember when we were in Frost?
No.
And we kind of just let them take over, and we went through a portal and opened a gateway and let the old god out.
We did?
I mean, you did those things.
No, Ray did those things, and Ray is dead. But, yeah, we kind of let them stagnate and fester, and so they've now taken over.
Vastus state.
Let's
Wait,
let them
Ray's
talk.
dead? You guys never told me this.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
yes.
arguably, Ray's dead, and a strong woman in an air genasi might have messed it all up and just come from Frost to apologize for the mistakes, allegedly. I don't know.
What?
Allegedly.
Ariel looks at you like wondering if you hit your head or something. Beatrice honestly didn't hear that. She's not paying attention. She looks towards the rest of the council while Becky, I guess, decided to take a seat alongside Paula and Keller. She does state, members of the council and other people. I heard there's 5 of you, but I guess there's more? I don't know, it's a council, just lots of people. We need help in Frost. Right now there are primordials in metallic suits and stuff that are taking over things and really
What?
making a mess
What?
of stuff.
What? Wait,
Hold
say
on.
that again?
I heard a plural in there.
I
Ariel
heard
then states,
primordials in metallic suits?
Ariel takes Beatrice's arms, pats them. It's okay, dear. I have this. I know words really aren't your thing. I'm more into lifting things. I look towards the council. Do you guys lift? Not that much. Not really. I do cardio. No, you have to lift as
Oh.
well. Let me get through my regiment. Another 30 minutes pass. And then Ariel speaks. As my significant other has mentioned before, right now Frost is in a dire state. This strange order of who knows what, known as the Crimson Order, has brought about a massive amount of calamity in the area. They have strange elemental creatures, genasi, and things of that nature that are able to control the elements in these strange metal suits. We sometimes do believe that it's armor, but others do theorize it's some sort of newfangled technology. We're not entirely sure.
Whoa.
But they have quickly swept the area and have taken over the kingdom. They do have alongside a massive giant creature we believe is known as a primordial, an ancient titan of ancient times. We request that you help us. We do have a small group coming over here to make sure that if you do help us, they can carry anything needed. But our main force is in Frost, and we do ask and plead to you to aid in this assistance of bringing them down.
Oh, thank God. I thought they were serious about the plural. Can you imagine?
Betty looks towards you.
Primordials?
I mean, we really don't know. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, but I mean, we were we're very concerned about beating one. Imagine if there was more.
Imagine if there were other groups of similar makeup looking exactly like us who also made the same awful mistakes.
Ariel looks towards you. We're honestly not sure where they came from, and it is
Okay,
theorized
good.
that some ne'er-do-wells with a strange suit of armor leading the charge with a fire-tipped brimmed helmet stole a few ancient artifacts from the kingdom before they arrived. We are looking into these allegations, but we haven't found anything just yet.
Oh.
So there's one giant primordial, and then lots of little baby metal primordials.
Yes, but as well as some other creatures about.
I could
Some
probably kill a baby.
disturbing concept, Mr. Ramus, but I'll sweep that under the rug for now. Because I assume you don't mean it in the way you said it.
Old Ray is back.
He rarely means things in the way he says them.
All right. There are also some creatures that they have tamed. Some wyverns, some dragons, some creatures of bird and beast-like. So it's more than just the primordials or baby primordials, as Sir Ramus has put it, that we are looking into stopping.
Okay.
I'm a beast of burden.
I
You guys
thought
feel the burden.
I was only going to have to kill one thing and things. I'm gonna need more money because I'm currently broke.
Ricky, we're not getting any money for this.
Spare a couple change and I'm good.
Cat looks towards you. No, we're not doing that. Also, what did you say your name was? I am Ariel. This is Beatrice. Beatrice waves, like with a giant cleaver
Hi.
blade.
She's here to steal my identity. I knew
She's my
it!
girlfriend.
So you could pay me less.
Actually, she has two very long cleaver blades. It's not just one very big one.
You think she's better than me?
Cat does state. Wow, it's weird. I feel like I've seen you two before. Anyways.
Right?
Yeah. Anyways, we are actually working on a way of creating, well, not creating people, but like amassing a large group of people to take these people down. Since they're in a kingdom that technically isn't associated with this council, we can lead the charge through them, and like no one of this council will die. So that's probably fine with me. Looks towards the council members. Are you guys cool with this? We have no current ties with Frost right now, so it really shouldn't be an issue. Is what Martin, the diplomat from Isle, states. Richard then states, right now we have yet to make any actual connections with Frost themselves, so they are currently isolated and alone. Ariel does kind of state, though, we prefer the little amount of casualties as possible, please. And Mari does state, right now we are making sure that everyone is safe. So if we do venture into Frost, we're going to make sure that anyone that isn't these strange, aboriginal, abominational, or whatever they're called, the dragons and whatnot, and other beasts of burden, we'll take them out first and try to make sure that any humanoid that attack us is either friend or foe before we attack.
Okay, good. Because as a beast of burden standing next to a dragon, I don't want to be taken out anywhere.
Paula does state, aren't you merfolk?
Yes, but I'm a heavy burden.
Like, she stifles a
He's
laugh
not
thinking...
wrong.
Paula stifles a laugh thinking it's a joke, but like, no one else laughs.
Serious. Yes, I've also talked to God and a dead horse once, and he said, stop talking to a dead horse. I live with that.
She just now looks confused. Richard then states, anyways, we will make sure that we'll have an army to move and advance forwards into Frost. However, I do suggest bringing in a strike team in to take out the biggest, baddest things. We can definitely take out a good amount of the little things, but we do need someone to fully focus on the very big primordial being thing. In that regard, I do suggest you bring along, if you all don't mind.
Bombs.
No, we don't have any bombs.
Damn.
It requires a lot of gunpowder, and we don't have that in plentiful amounts.
Okay.
I do suggest you bring along, maybe not Mr. Dan here, but the rest of his squadron team. Miss Becky, Sir Micah, this new fellow named Ramus, which for some reason I have a weird feeling about him. I can't really quite place it. My apologies, Mr. Ramus.
Oh, nice to meet you as well.
It's a strange
It's just
feeling.
his attitude.
Miss Tempest, and these two new people that I've never really met before either. I mean, you met me once. Name's Roger. Connor, it's a pleasure to meet you. Pleasure as well. And Miss Naira herself, even though she's currently not speaking right now. She like waves.
She's taken a vow.
I can only assume. Ariel does state towards the rest of your team, if you all don't mind, we can like wait here until our team arrives into town and then head out. Because if we do move now, we might not meet them on the road.
The Crimson Order.
Only if you want. No, my team, our team. We have a squadron like that we associate with, like our own separate group that we do jobs with. And then there's our military force in Frost.
Oh.
That
your-
squadron is coming here.
No, did your squad also release a primordial?
No, we generally deal with like odd jobs here and there, like fighting squid-faced creature things in the Underdark, sometimes killing a bone naga or like strange undead creatures.
Dark below dark.
Underdark, it's like a very dangerous place underground.
Wait, do you think there's something powerful there?
Yeah.
I can hear that.
Could we become more powerful there?
No.
Hello?
Another, we can hear
Hello.
that.
Okay. Thank you.
How long ago you were talking?
Wait.
Mother,
Did
you weren't
we
talking
go
before then,
to-
though.
Okay,
They clearly
That's-
were. We just couldn't hear.
okay, yeah. Who knows? Have you found the last item that you were searching for? And is this our time to make our stance against? Are you stating that this is the strike team needs to make our last stand against the primordial there?
I mean, that's what Richard is suggesting. I mean, I would put it against, people that won't make it worse. But yeah, also I did get my last ingredient. I have just, I'm getting it all set up and prepared. I do need the items now, so it will take me like a day to make the ritual thing. So when that's set out, you can head out and like do your adventuring thing or make things worse. Again, I don't fully trust you guys. I've been traveling you guys for a while, and that's generally what you do.
Well, of course, I would suggest the cat come with us.
Yeah.
I mean, all I'm doing is doing the whole magic thing on your items that you collected.
So I feel like you need to come with us to make sure that everything works properly.
No,
Sure.
Go ahead
it
and roll
should be fine.
persuasion.
But he's
Adv-
also pretty strong.
Advantage
Use
because he
him.
doesn't trust you to make things worse.
I would be able to handle any magic components. I am quite learned in it.
All right. No advantage, just a straight up roll. Because he doesn't know Ramus that well. That's a 13. No, because technically I am sworn to protect this kingdom. So I'd rather protect them than you. 19.
I'm persuading him in my confidence of my ability to.
I think we should go to the Underdark because I think there could be valuable things there for Vet Becky, not because it's safe and away from the primordial.
Roger looks towards you. Oh yeah, the Underdark probably has like a lot of stuff we can take. Yeah, we should definitely go down there. You managed to convince Connor. Sorry, Roger.
Nice.
Connor actually agrees with you in a brotherly way. Like, if you like, Dan, me, Roger, and I guess you can go in the Underdark to see if we can't find anything. You guys can tell like Connor's trying to get his little brother out of danger, but he can easily be swayed away against that.
I've been very persuaded about this Underdark, but what about the Primordial? Which one has more danger?
Oh, well, yeah. We'll kill the primordial after the Underdark.
So remind me again, what is the Underdark?
It's away from the primordial. And
Ariel
we can
does-
work on our new team.
Ariel does state, the Underdark is a land filled with like monstrous creatures, adventures, treasures, lost ancient artifacts of ancient civilizations. It's quite literally underground beneath our feet, but various miles underneath. Like, if you don't like dig a hole 5 feet down, you don't immediately find it. But it is a trek into the core of the earth, in a
Oh
sense.
my god.
Wait. Is it going to be untouched by the primordial?
Some places here and there, yes, but the primordial, from what we can tell, seeps energy from the world itself, and soon enough will likely
Interesting.
dig its roots further and further in.
Okay.
Could we
Interesting.
put poison down there, right? Okay. Big brain, everybody. I'm on the table seat now. We put poison down there, and when the roots get there, it poisons the primordial flower thing. Because
We
it's
could
a
just
plant now.
bite it.
and
We could
it
bite it in
dies.
the roots.
Beatrice goes, yeah, like a lot of poison. Like, various barrels full, not just like one glass. Because one
How
glass
big
probably
is
won't
the
poison them. Yeah, I like this train of thought. And Ariel does state, if like maybe there's a way of doing that magically, but that would get rid of any hope we have on saving these kingdoms
Oh, we don't want that.
from
Mm.
complete devastation.
Oh my god. I want to
Oh
save
my
the kingdoms.
God.
But the only kingdom that's in trouble right now is Frost.
Right now, since it's
And
so early,
we have no ties to Frost.
Canada state, no political
We have-
ties, anyways.
Some ties to Frost.
Who's tied to Frost?
Like out of game, Ramus, Ariel, Beatrice.
Well, they could go help Frost. They feel like they'd do a much better job since they have familial ties to Frost. You know,
We've
I
all
think
been
we
to
should
Frost.
send those most wanting to save Frost to save Frost.
That's
'Cause
why
the
Richard
chances
said
are we'll
if
just
you
mess
don't
it up.
mind. Like Richard is giving you an option. Like he's not gonna forcefully send you there.
Okay,
Wait,
good.
Where does the council think we should go? Are they convinced by the argument that the fish has made?
No, like it is a thought pattern that have crossed their minds. Like if the surface world is destroyed or if their kingdoms are like broken down heavily, it is like an exit strategy. In that regard, they're convinced, but they're not immediately going to abandon ship and abandon everyone just to go and live a life in the Underdark.
Okay, wait. Here's my question though, and this is to the council. This is the most honest question I've ever had. Where do you think the world is safer? With us, with the Primordial, or us in the Underdark?
Keller does state, honestly, if things advance any further and we're not able to stop them, the likely safest place, even though it's not safe, would be the Underdark. Or at least it would be safer. Because we do know the dangers, or at least a good amount of the dangers down there.
I guess what I'm wondering is, would we help?
I
Are
think
we
the
helping
question
with the Primordial?
Becky's
Well,
trying to
Right,
ask
Ramus,
is...
help me out here.
Yeah, I think Becky's trying to ask, with our squad's track record, would it be better that we were further away from the situation or the
Maybe
ones
as
in
far as
charge of it?
possible.
Yeah, as far as possible.
Keller does state, honestly, it could be a coin flip. You've
Yeah, maybe we should just
done a
vote
lot
the
of
voice.
things that were impressive and a lot of things that were terrible.
I want to kill me a Primordial.
I also want to kill my Marmo, only because I would like to save as many people as we could.
Kat does state,
That's nice.
yeah, they could maybe do it as long as they have a focus of doing something instead of just getting tricked or persuaded super easily by someone else. They should
Well-
be able to do it.
I'm not easily persuaded. Nothing has
I'm-
ever persuaded me.
Yeah, I also don't feel like I'm very easily
Yeah.
persuaded.
Wait, I'm easily persuading.
Yeah?
Wait, what are
Yes.
you?
What do you
I
Give
am-
an example.
I am persuading that we take our dragon
Mhm.
to the Underdark and feed him treasure till he is more powerful than the Primordial.
Or I just like
And
super
then-
into
Can
this.
you roll persuasion just to see if you can persuade me that you are very persuading?
I am very persuading.
He's persuading.
I guess he is.
Alright.
But
Who's the
Kat does. Roger's the dragon, if you don't remember.
What?
Yeah, Roger's a full-blown dragon, Becky.
A
Yeah,
dinosaur?
if we feed him all the treasures in the Underdark,
A winged dinosaur. Roger does state,
think
I like this idea. I don't get stronger because I eat treasure. I just really want it.
Oh my god, me too. If you eat it, where does it can I have some? I like
No,
treasure.
it's mine
I like
after.
treasure. Am I a dragon?
No, maybe.
I like gold. I like hoarding it. I don't spend it on anything. I just keep it and I steal it.
Yeah, you
Like
might be a
gold eyes are
dragon.
made out
Actually,
of
a good
scales.
point.
Like, tell me, are you like a green dragon like me, or are you like a red dragon, or are Are you like one of those metallic ones? Like those
Hold on, let me.
Like
gross
me.
I
ones?
look at my skin, and
No.
I think I'm an olive.
Yeah, I think he's got kind of like an olive undertone. Yeah,
Yeah, olive
yeah,
with hints of like
gold and
golden tan.
I heard gold
these
in
dots,
there.
I don't know what these dots are.
they're freckles and they're so cute. I'm short enough where I haven't seen them up until now, but they're so cute.
Freckles.
Yeah,
Dots of power.
right on your nose.
Dots of power.
Yes.
Olive dots of power. The dragon.
You can tell Roger's now suspicious of you because you said the word gold. Like they're not doing anything. It's like you said gold in there. Are you a gold dragon? I don't like
am.
metallic dragons.
Like all gold. Even dragons. I'd eat that. I'd eat a gold dragon.
Okay, she's cool with you again. You don't know why.
Cool. I
But
like
Kat does state, yeah, if they have like a focus to kill this thing, they probably will be able to do it. At the very least, they will buy us time.
I kind of promised a few women that we would kill a god, so
Yeah.
It's true. We're gonna need more money if we're gonna buy some more time, though.
No, Dan, that's.
Ooh, I like this.
We're not actually. No,
like
Becky. We're not actually. And before this goes any further, no, Roger. We're not buying more time with actual gold.
Wait, I need gold in order to slay the primordial, or I will not be at
That's-
full strength.
That's not.
I need a full piece of armor, heavy armor,
That
made out of
actually is
gold.
a good idea. No, no.
made
You
out
should
of
have
gold,
stopped
with
at
a
gold.
gold
is the
spear.
strongest of all metals.
Ugh.
Why we
I'm
make it
curious
our money out of gold?
that if we bide time by killing the primordial, what are we biding time for?
We're buying it.
If you
Purchase.
buy time, Richard states this.
I think
To
the phrase is biding time. I could be wrong, but I think that's it.
I
want to
don't know.
bite Time.
No, I'm
I-
pretty sure it's with a D. Bide.
I
don't
said
want
bide.
to-
I don't know what it means exactly.
I don't
But
want to
Jack-
bite time either. Sounds like it would taste awful.
Richard, please continue.
you would be more or less actively trying to buy us time, as in holding them back, so our forces can get further and further into Frost. It'd be harder to stop a small amount of people. It'd be less noticeable. And then you occupying their leaders in a more or less stalemate until we arrive there would give us more of a chance to survive out there and potentially lead the charge into, if you fail, trying ourselves with greater numbers than what you likely present yourselves to be.
I will do this. I will save Frost. I will save. Hold on. I, Becky, have
No, this-
decided
It's on the table.
to grace this council with my strength and power and beauty and strength and muscles and power and current lack of funds, which I need funding because
Mhm.
I was robbed
Mhm.
of my sword to slay and save the kingdom of Frost, so that your trade routes can remain open and you make a lot of money. Thank you very much. Also, by the way, everyone, I would recommend lifting at least 5 times a week because everyone here is looking a little thin. Little bit thin? Wait, nope. Paula, you're doing good work. Keep it up. Everyone, follow Paula's workout routine. Oh yeah, back to the thing. I am here to save the world. And I bow, and I kick this bell in the middle of the table.
You kick the bell. It like rings. That's usually like to call the session to start or to close.
It's closing. I backflip into this chair.
Roll acrobatics. Advantage because I don't want you to fail, but you might fail anyways. Okay, that's a 12. That's good enough. You backflip into the chair. It does like stumble a bit, but no one notices it unless like you're in the chair itself. So Becky, you're the only one that notices like it wobbles for a bit. You're
Oh,
very
perfect.
sturdily built, so it almost couldn't take your frame.
Someone needs to build sturdier chairs. I recommend the person who built this chairs work in the mines. Oh, wait, that's not a thing anymore. I recommend y'all get a new chair.
Paula does state, we do have mines still. It's just
Oh, God.
employment mines. Like, people apply to work there, they get benefits and like a home there because they don't travel that far away.
Did the slaves live there beforehand?
There's no more slaves. A lot of them
When
just
there was,
reapplied to
did they live
work
in
there.
the mine?
What?
It's just sounding an awful lot like the old mines.
They're actually being paid and they can do whatever they want and they can freely go into a different endeavor.
Oh, okay, cool. That does sound good. Well, good work,
Unfortunately, though, we are trying to get an education system out there, but since they're more or less caught in their ways, a lot of the elderly or mid-ranged age groups are kind of stuck in their ways, but we're trying to work with the younger people to educate them and give them better prospects or different prospects, because there's nothing wrong with mining. It's just giving them options, you know?
That is a good idea. I have 2 days of upper educational experience, and I can say it really shaped my life.
That's good. Are you like participating in the educational program for advanced training or magical training or anything of that?
Magical training and advanced training. I do it myself. Self-taught.
Martin does state that I do suggest you apply to the Kingdom of Isles Magic Academy.
Ooh.
We have a variety of trained soldiers and warriors, as well as those with a capable gift of magic.
Thank you. I will keep that in mind.
It's the
Wait
school
a
you got
second.
kicked out
Y'all
of.
are distracting me. How much are y'all paying me?
Richard does state, if you do manage to do the job, we will consider giving you titles of royalty. Pardon the ones that already have royal titles. Those that do, and even if you don't, will also be awarded a plot of land incongruent to your own desires to potentially grow a family, potentially farm, and the like.
Okay. I want the title of Water Dragon.
Everyone like looks around, and then Mary does state, we do have that title, but it's for naval fleet officers. I suppose if I
Wow.
speak with my mom, you might be able to join the Navy.
I own a boat.
He is also a fish.
I want
As
to be
long as you
called the
have a
Husky.
group of people that can, well, maybe if I speak with my mom, she can hire a few people that can work on your boat. That'd
Dan,
be a
do
way
you think
to
we
do it.
should go into battle on your boat? Like a
I think
land boat
I think
battle?
I should. I think if people were to be on my boat, they'd have to be very small people and very flexible.
Mary does state, I'm afraid we don't really have that many gnomes in our kingdom.
Any
Should we get
flexible
more
gnomes?
boats, land boats?
I know where to achieve more boats. It's called the Underdark. It's full of treasure, mystery, and magic.
Ariel
Becky?
does state, it's true, but I don't know if they have that many boats.
Becky,
The more I hear about this Underdark,
The more you hear from Dan, is what you
Becky?
mean.
it's very persuasive.
Becky, go ahead.
He's so persuasive.
Becky the Behemoth of Vanderguard. That's the title I want.
Wow. It's amazing.
Vanderguard's a cool name I made up for a city. It doesn't exist, but I thought it sounded like
I would
cool.
also like a title and just be Ramus. Just Ramus.
Wait, that's kind of cool though.
I know, right?
You do see that Keller is writing this down, and so are a few other people. You can tell that Carla is also writing this down, but who's nearby? No one in this group. Does anyone have a passive perception of 13?
No,
I got one at 12.
very, very dumb.
You're so perceptive.
Mine's 15.
Tempest, you can see from time to time she's writing something down, and like on the piece of paper that sometimes like folds down, you read the name, or at least you read the words, monograms to make later, For my kids. But that's that. But yeah, they're all writing these things down for one reason or another. And
They
Ariel,
probably want-
Becky, what was that?
I was going to say they're probably just recording this for history. So when the world dies, there's a book out there about the idiots that brought down the world.
No one
Tale of
disagrees with that.
Tale of 7 idiots. I don't know how
you're
many
just
there
quite
are here,
lucky
but-
there's someone
Well-
that looks just like you here to take the fall.
Beatrice and Becky both look up Paula to take the fall. But Richard does state, very well then. If you don't mind doing this to help out, to allow our forces to move forward, Kat, do you mind making the ritual and preparing it for tomorrow's journey, so they can leave as soon as Miss Ariel's and Miss Beatrice's team arrives? Yeah, it should be able to be done. Probably by tomorrow. Very well then. In the meantime, for the rest of you, I do suggest you get our mass group ready. We'll give this team 2 days before we set out ourselves, to allow them enough time to investigate Frost. In order for... Looks towards Dan. Is there something you need, Dan?
Yes,
Dan,
first of all, somebody's blowing air. I hear it. They trying to talk but can't talk?
No, I can talk. I'm not.
Okay,
blow-
good.
It's not me.
I'd like to make an announcement.
Go
I,
on.
Dan, volunteered to go on a solo trip down to the Underdark, backed up by the country's finest protective servants, security guards, and jail forces.
We are...
Preferably the ones who look just like me and stand kind of sideways.
we
Just-
are keeping...
I will be heading out tomorrow in search of treasure to help save the world from the primordial.
Mr. Dan, we are keeping our forces and security forces to protect the people. While I do wonder or question why you decide or wanting to go to the Underdark right now, our main concern is the safety of the people. I
Oh.
urge
I would
you
like to
to
say,
reconsider, but I'm sure you can hire some mercenaries within
Wow.
your own pockets if that's what you desire.
I would like to be deceptive, and I would like to say, I am